until we achieve the objectives of the struggle. I've done a bit of military science when I was doing when I was doing humanitarian law. And one of the things that the military always do is to identify their objective, they identify their object, they look at it, how they can access with minimal casualties, both the civilian and to the military itself. I think we have a very clarity of mind that our military objective in this case is Mr. William Samoei Ruto. That is our objective. We deal with William Ruto, we shall deal with corruption. We deal with William Ruto, we'll deal with impunity. We deal with William Ruto, we deal with issues of unaccountability. We deal with William Ruto, we deal and we sort out the entire mess in this country. And I think the roadmap is there. All what we need to do is to get a strategy. And I heard Tadi very well proposing very nice strategies, which I would forthwith endorse. But I have a suggestion that we need to do a precursor to the Nane Nane. We need to
Beshte
do a
yangu ndio ako
mobilization.
post.
We need to do a mobilization to the Nane Nane Revolution Day. I'm suggesting perhaps we need to do some concerts in all the major cities, which will be perhaps drumming up support for the Nani Nani, so that at the fullness of time before Nani Nani, everybody knows. Let those artists who can compose songs for us, revolutionary songs like the ones that are sung in South Africa, let them create those concepts for us. Let them release. Let us have those songs played, revolutionary songs, before the Nani Nani. Number two, or the final one, is that our revolution is constitutionally guided. We have not left the four corners of the constitution because we are exercising the sovereignty of the people where the elected persons have failed. We are there to replace them. The constitution was not barren, and it is not barren that Kenyans can just give all their powers to Mr. William Ruto and to his cabinet and to his parliament, and then we are left barren. No, we are not barren. We have one major weapon under Article 1, and everything else from the constitution flows from Article 1. So, KOT, let's suggest a mobilization strategy where before the Nane, we have mobilization taking place, like concerts, where we can come and address and all those things. Civic education, we are ready, we are able, we are willing. We have a mammoth of people well endowed in all aspects, be it finance, be it science, be it law, who will appear in those particular processes, like when we have the concerts to give those civic education. Finally, I saw the last on Tuesday, border people being mobilized. We must speak to them with no certain terms. That it's either they are with us or they are not with us. It's either they sail with us or we sink them. We shall not allow them to be used as saboteurs to the cause that we have begun. We need to send out a notice to them that in the next time when they ride those borders to the crowd where we are, I think we shall have been provoked, and we shall respond in self-defense when we have been provoked. They must be told in uncertain terms. And to the run-up to the Nane Nane, we must boycott usage of border in the entire region in the entire region, and most especially in Nairobi. And the reason why we shall be boycotting them is that we shall be making a communication to them that you have been used previously to sabotage our movement, so that at the fullness of time, they understand that they either move with us or we sink them. Allow me to address only one pertinent issue about the petition that we have filed in court. We have moved the High Court under Article 1 asking the High Court to make a determination whether we can remove Mr. William Ruto through a referendum. That matter is coming up for a mention next week. We are urging as many as we can to join the petition. We are waiting for signed signatures from all walks of life, people coming out in support of the petition. The argument before the High Court is simple, that we have elected Parliament. Parliament has been endowed with the power to impeach William Ruto. They have refused to impeach Mr. William Ruto. They have refused to take him home. In any case, they have now gone to bed with him. Can we, the people, then take the responsibility of removing him? That is the simplicity of the petition before the High Court. We want people to come and join that petition. We have volunteer lawyers who will volunteer to represent various interest groups, be it the group of the CPAKs, be it the groups of the engineers, be it the groups of doctors, any group. We have volunteer lawyers who want to represent those interests before this constitutional court so that the court can see the weight of the case. Allow me to rest my case at that. And I'm really humbled to have been granted an opportunity to address this distinguished assembly. We are moving on. We are soldiering on. We have we must go for the change. Change is there, change is here, and change will remain with us. And we are not going to relent until we bring accountability into this system. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Viva, viva, viva.
Unajua Njiru amesema viva, nikakumbuka viva. Anyway, the rule still stands. I'll give mic to people who have risen up their hands. Bwana, acha nikuambie kitu. Wanaume mkiamka asubuhi, ile kitu pia inakuanga na katasi ya kuinuka juu, kuwaonyesha it is time now to wake up from bed. I mean, inakupea direction, inakuambia sasa unaweza toka. Hiyo inaitwa manners. So we should have manners and raise up our hands. Kama wale watu wana raise hands, Esther, you know the drill. Tutawadrop tu pale chini, watarudi kwa wanajua kuinua mikono. So this is how we will speak. And guys, I want to minimize time because we have a lot of speakers. How will we minimize that time? Tukiacha kuongelea the road na tuongelee how we will occupy. How can we occupy? Tumeongelea hii the road daily, tumeongelea sijui Ruto ameiba nini. Hiyo sahi si important. Sahi ni how will we get? What strategy are we going to use? Ndegwa, I agree with that thing ya kutumia boda notice. Watu, I was thinking of the same. Tunafaa tuwatumie notice as early as next week on Monday and tell them anytime bodabodas wanaoccupy maandamano yetu, we will not be left with anything either to burn down their motorcycles, because we cannot be fighting for them to have better lives and them they are taking handouts of 500 Kenya shillings. Mimi nitakuwa very honest. 500 shillings siwezi nisaidia in a day. Let even 1,000. It can't help me in a day. And that's why me I'm fighting, because I know there are better things out here that we as Kenyans can get if we have systems that will be working. Hii unemployment hatufai kuwa tukiongelea. So Ndegwa, I agree with your point. So guys, we'll go with advice. That is Kevo. Then we'll have the Rock. Hiyo ni Rock, the Clinician, Devi, Buckley, Owala, DK Lemain, Mariate, then we will finish with the Kikombe. So guys, mi nitapunguza time 2 minutes each, tukue brief, tuongele how we will occupy and best strategies. Thank you. Kevo.
Nashukuru sana kunipatia chance 6 and again I am very happy for KOT that at least amebring kitu yenye nimekuwa nikipigana sana iko kwa hizi spaces that we discuss on how we are doing or how we are going forward with our movement rather than kukwama sana kuangalia kudiscuss the deeds of the government. So tukienda kwa story ya tarehe 8, mimi